I'm Greg Who Girl. And with me on comms is...
Hello, everybody. I'm a kind of nerdy housewife. I love randomizers, and I will be donating $10 for every fuzzy pickles we encounter tonight.
All right, so it looks like we have a little bit of house cleaning to take care of before we get the run started. So what was the result of the naming incentives?
Yeah, name Ness ended up being Ratal with a last-minute snipe. That was really close.
I got it. And then for Paula?
Paula ended up being Pario, so that's Mario, but with a B.
And then the other one we need right now is the power for Ness. So let me put in these last couple before we do that. So we're using just the most cursed spelling of the name Jeff. VHF. And then for Pooh, it's going to be Oop. 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 King, we're going to go with Flame. And then for our favorite food, Dorito.
Delicious.
All right, and then for the PK ability, what was that?
That's gonna be in all caps. Wah! With 5 A's.
Okay, there we go. Wah! There it is. All right, so I think that covers it. So yeah, we're gonna be running PK Scramble. PK, it's an Earthbound randomizer. Dive more into that as soon as we start the run, but I think we're ready to go. So kind of ready, Housewife, you wanna count me in?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. So yeah, this is a randomizer for Earthbound. It's a key item randomizer, where it will move all of the key items to different locations. Oh, we're in Dalim. Awesome, it's a free character. That is a good start. Yeah, we're gonna look for different characters in different spots. We're gonna look for different key items in their usual spots, and that's gonna open up different things for us to do. Basically, the world is as open as it will allow at the time, and that's deeply unfortunate. Our first character is a teddy bear, which is actually not a character, but an item.
But it is adorable.
It is absolutely adorable, yeah, 100%. Capsule unit, rash pendant. All right, whatever.
Yep, other things that have been randomized, the boss locations have been randomized, so the bosses won't be where you expect them to be. The shop items have been randomized, and also all the items in chests / gifts / boxes, they are all randomized as well.
Yep, so we're going to get randomized equipment. We also do have full randomized equipment set for this, so all of our items will be randomly generated based on existing equipment. So it's going to give it different names, different stats. We might get a weapon that looks like it'd be normal, but instead it misses like 40% of the time. That kind of thing. So we're really hoping right now that we got a decent weapon to start with. And this is our second character check because we had 3 to open. And that is Jeff. All right, so we got Jeff. Jeff also gives us a key item. It's good. So yeah, we found Jeff immediately. Which is not the usual. He's the only character that we really can't get. We really don't have to get. Let's see what he's got on him. He's got the meteorite piece. That is deeply important, and that would be our first major item for the run. You might notice the Mr. Saturn's above my head. Each one of those is going to count up for every one of the specific things we need for Go mode. Meteorite piece is one of those things.
So
let's see if we can do some damage with this.
This is probably a good time to explain, how do we win this randomizer?
There are 3 ways to win this randomizer. Way number 1 is that we defeat Gaius. And we do that by getting 4 spots, by getting the meteorite piece, by finding Paula, and then going back in time and fighting Gaius. And we just died here, which is not ideal, but it's what it is, not a big deal. But yeah, so we can do that. The other option is to clear 5 spots and then clear Magic Camp. And then the final option is to clear 6 spots, which will automatically win the game for us. We're gonna go back to Threed for a minute. I have a thing I want to check before we do anything else. But yeah, so... Let's go ahead.
As you can see, one of the nice quality of life features of this randomizer is we do start with the teleport spell.
So nice to be able to just get around super easy. Yes, we want to equip that. We're going to stop by and talk to the shady vendor right here. See what he's got. He has a bazooka. Oh, he has a bazooka. We want that so bad.
And we have a Jeff, too.
He's got a bazooka and we got a Jeff. That's the thing we absolutely want, like, right now. We are going to see if we can do this fight. I don't have high hopes that we can. It's the Electrospectre. We might be able to win this. See how much damage he does. Okay, we're hitting for ones. He's only hitting for 19. I could try doing a bottle rocket on him. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try using the big bottle rocket we got.
Let's do it.
See if this works. Did not kill him, and we are basically kind of out of things we can really do. We could probably run these one hit point attacks for a while, but eventually we're gonna succumb to the electricity.
Luckily, the penalty for death in this randomizer is not very much.
Oh, I did want to say flashing lights warning at the start. There are a lot of flashing effects in this game. They are unpredictable, so if you are photosensitive, please take caution. Alright, we're gonna just forfeit out of this because there's no way we're gonna win this at this point. Forfeit, yes. Alright, so our next option is we're gonna go to Fourside. Fourside is one of the largest open areas in the game. Actually, we're gonna grab some equipment too while we're at it. There's some stuff here that we can grab just to kind of get a little leg up. We don't have any real damaging equipment at this point. Black caramel's good. Rock candy doesn't really do all that much. Yeah, we're gonna go to Fourside. Fourside has like 3 things that are open right off the bat. We might want to consider doing department store just because we've got a Jeff. And it's always good to have that kind of access early on to get access to another shady vendor, see what else we can be able to afford, and get some experience. So we're going to look for some enemies to fight right now, just to gauge the relative damage that is going to happen in here.
And
okay, so this is where we should be starting.
Okay, and what Grey Goo Girl means by this is where we should be starting is what this randomizer does is it shuffles all the key items, then it goes through and it picks a possible path, and then it will scale the enemies along that quote-unquote canonical path. Of course, that path is going to be very different from the vanilla game. But so, for example, the randomizer here has decided that Fourside is one of the early areas, and thus the stats of the enemies are scaled to be relatively easy.
Yep, so these first enemies in the department store are going to be really easy for us to take out. They're usually pretty annoying, but fortunately we're doing just enough damage for them to be not so much of a problem. If our characters would stay awake, that is.
I mean, it is very late. I'm a little sleepy myself.
Oh yeah, usually I'm asleep at this point, or going to sleep at this point. So we're going to take out a few more of these. We're going to do a couple more intentional fights and then fight a boss in here. This is also going to tell us who Monotoli has kidnapped. So we'll know if that's Paula, Pooh, or Flying Man, which are the options that are left at this point.
Mario.
Oh, the Flying Man. I really wish we would have found a Flying Man early on, because Flying Man is awesome. Okay, so this is Mole. This is the Mondo Mole. Or is it the third strongest mole? Okay, we're gonna try just doing some punches. This is not gonna work in our favor. We really need to get Ness some MP, some spells. So again, gonna forfeit this. We're gonna do some fights in that mall, trying to get Ness his first psi ability. It's probably the best bet for us right now. Hopefully it'll get us some access to. Specifically, we also need some money. Actually, we should probably check what our money situation is like right now. Just because we killed some stuff. If we can get the $950 required for the bazooka, that will completely change the calculus of this game right now. Really, the money is the most important thing for us right now. Just stopping by Threed and getting that item as soon as possible. So we're gonna pop over here, check the hotel, see what our current cash setup is. Call Dad. Okay, we only got 299 bucks. It's maybe worth going and buying some bottle rockets. I think that's what we're gonna do. So Jeff is an interesting character in that he does not have any spells whatsoever. Jeff does, however, have the ability to use special items. They are only usable by him, so bottle rockets, bombs, vipers, which he throws at people, I guess. And a few other things, specifically stuff like the bazooka. And by picking up those items and using them, obviously he just gets... For bottle rockets, they're one-time use. For the bazooka, it is a permanent reusable bomb item, which is incredible. Really, really useful early on. So, unfortunately, like I said, we can't grab that one just yet. We are going to have to go and stick with just buying some bottle rockets for him. Just going to buy probably like 4 of these. And we'll buy 5.
And as we're going through, just pointing out a couple more quality of life features. You will notice that the text is scrolling even faster than you can set it in the default game, which is super nice, saves a ton of time. That is a feature of the randomizer.
Huge quality of life improvement with that. Makes things just go so much faster. Yeah, ideally we'll get Ness his first Psi ability. We'll get the Wah ability. And that will make him way more useful in combat right now.
Wah, more useful?
Wah.
I tried.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. Still nothing. We're gonna just farm a few little fights more. We should be fine.
You're beating these
sort of
discs over and... Oh, I was going to make a broken record joke, but then we got a guitar. Curse you, random encounters, for ruining my joke.
Pop back down here. There's usually a bunch in the lobby, which it's going to make me look foolish. How dare you, game? I thought we were friends. I mean, I know we're not friends. That's a lie.
Fighting these records. Again, it's like a broken record.
Over and over and over again.
I tried.
There we go. We got Saiwa. Wah! So we're going to pop back up here. We're going to fight that boss again. It's going to go very differently this time, in that we are going to use a relatively strong Psi attack, and we're going to shoot a bottle rocket at him.
We have the power of Wah on our side now.
We have the power of some unspecified type of magic and explosives. Alright. Bottle rocket took him out immediately. Bottle rockets are very useful. Alright, so I skipped over. That was on me. I went a little too fast through that and didn't see who was in Montoli's clutches, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna pop down here. We're gonna see how much cash we've got. Should be a reasonable amount now. Yes, okay. That is exactly what I want.
Time to get a child a bazooka.
Yup. Time to go outfit Jeff with the last weapon he's gonna need. There we go. Now this is cooking. Alright, so as far as like our key items are concerned right now, we're gonna have to look at Nightside or at Dusty Dunes to see if we can get any real progression. We can also try fighting the thing again. It's over here. Give me that bazooka. And Jeff is just gonna wield that bazooka and feel no shame about it. Alright, we got 30 Psi points. Alright, we can do this fight now, I think. Pretty sure we'll be able to win this. Electrospectre is kind of a jerk, but I think we got this. Goods. Bazooka! Let's try to get a Psi
Can
shield.
we celebrate that bazooka with a donation?
Sure thing.
Absolutely. I've got $25 from Leprechaun Gangster, who says, let's go.
Yay!
Less than 3.
That's my partner, and I love her to death. Let's do this. Hopefully Jeff is going to be able to take this out by himself. I made a slight mistake, forgot about a shield. Which, happens. Okay, that's fine. Don't need to worry about that.
Almost.
Almost. We almost got it. It was fine. We're close. We're gonna pop back out here then. And we are still in Fourside, thankfully. Let's go check out Moonside. So we're gonna go to the back of a cafe that's gonna take us to a completely alternate version of Fourside. I think I used that cup of coffee I was holding on to. Hey you. You want have a wet towel? Thank you. And now we're gonna talk to this guy over here who apparently ran all the way from Tucson to be here. He's gonna tell us about a weird machine that's in the back of this cafe. It's doing some stuff that they don't understand. And he's gonna stumble around. Also, these NPCs are entirely just gonna randomly move, so we can get stuck behind them for an unusually large amount of time sometimes. But thankfully, they were kind today. Okay, let's, nope, I don't want to talk to you. I want to look behind your bar. Alright, so we're either going to win this fight or we're gonna die. It's fine. There is no in between.
I mean, those are the two options.
There, that's Moonside is.
That's just life, right?
Well, we made the thing explode, so we're good. I think this is where we should be and what we should be doing.
I love the palette here.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. It's just like this lovely kind of like 80s neon style. Alright, so that man just told us he will not get out of the way until we find his drinking buddy, who has a single eyebrow and a golden tooth. So we're gonna go find that guy. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? And just gonna use bazooka. Oh, the bazooka's so nice. So happy we have that. Makes Jeff just a completely different character. Ooh, what's in here? Slime generator. Go to Jeff. Hello and goodbye. Cold remedy, which you don't care about. Hello and goodbye. Hello and goodbye, question mark? So everything you say in Moonside is the reverse, so if you can't see him, you would say yes. So we saw him, we said we could see him by saying no, and now he's gonna follow us. That was the guy with the single eyebrow and the gold tooth. He also won't stop talking, which is one of the more annoying aspects of him. He's invisible, I guess because they didn't want to draw him following the characters, because that's a whole other thing they've got to set up, and so yeah. They made him invisible. And we're gonna talk to this guy now, and he's like, hey, my drinking buddy, let's go do some stuff. We talk to Monotoli here, and that is the mushroom. The shroom! Which we are gonna blow up with a bazooka.
As one does.
Yep, children with bazookas, that's what this game is about. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got out of this. It's gonna send us back into the place where we were. Turns out it was all an illusion by the Mani statue that was in the back here.
Yes.
We pushed it over, it broke, and we were just in the back of a bar the whole time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, looks like we got a monkey friend here, and monkey friend is gonna give us the yogurt dispenser. Awesome. That is a very clear path to where the next thing is. Yogurt dispenser is a character check, so we're gonna get something good out of this check. Our hope is that it's gonna be Pooh or Paula. If it's the Flying Man, though, I will gladly take that, especially early on. Because the Flying Man is, Flying Man's a late game character. He's a temporary character that you get when you're doing Ness's Nightmare in Magic Camp. But they added him as one of the checks for this, so. Alright, so we just gave a trout yogurt machine to that woman over there. She's going to take it upstairs, and she's going to use that to get Monotoli some trout-flavored yogurt.
Would you try trout-flavored yogurt?
If it was there, and I didn't have to pay for it, and it was going to be just like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, maybe. I would much prefer what was in the original Japanese version, which was strawberry tofu.
That actually sounds delicious.
Exactly, like a silken tofu with strawberries. I mean, that sounds amazing. It's like a morning protein shake kind of thing. It's great.
Those do sound
Yes.
amazing. Can I talk about some other amazing things?
Absolutely, go for it.
Wonderful. So first of all, I wanted to just mention that last bid war is still open for what is going to save the universe. Right now, trans rights is ahead, but there are two options that are nipping at its heels, which are faith and radical kindness. So if you want to see either one of those overtake trans rights, please donate. Get your donations in now because we do not have a ton of time left for that. We also still have that donation incentive open for Liminal Ranger. And I want to remind chat that that is the first run tomorrow. That is the first run. And we want to upgrade that to the true ending where we go rescue our friend. Liminal Ranger is such a fun and good vibe. I really want to see us be able to rescue our friend in Liminal Ranger. We have less than $700 to go for that. We also have less than $40 to go to 13K, chat. So let's get that in our run here tonight. Let's try to get that true ending done in our run tonight, too.
Wow, these sentry robots are being just a little finicky here. Keep summoning in more sentry robots.
And they keep counting aggressively at us.
I know, right? Like, what the heck? Let's try talking to her, see what she's gonna give. Oh, we got a pizza. So we stole Pokey's pizza. Which, you know, you should, because Pokey's a bad person. Alright, we're gonna fight a giant sentient pile of puke. And we're gonna do that the same way that we know how, which is casting Gua and blowing it up with a bazooka.
Ew. Ew, I would not want to clean the room after that.
Thankfully, this is Monotoli's building, and we don't have to think about that. Moving on. Hey, poo. I'm sorry, oop. Hey, oop. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Oop. He joins our party. He has a key item on him, which we're gonna check right now. It's the key to the cabin. We're gonna talk to Monotoli. He's gonna give us an item. It's the carrot key, so we can go back to Dahlem and do the carrot dungeon. That would be our first spot that's available. Also, why is Jeff, where'd you get a cold from? Shouldn't have a cold. Stop having a cold.
You just fought a sentient illness, so...
Okay, that's fair. We did just, you know, destroy it and send it flying all over the room. That makes sense. Yeah, complaint withdrawn. Right, so our next stop then, since we've done Monotoli, we've done Moonside, we've done the department store, we should probably stop in the department store and see what other items they have for Jeff. Just in case that has like a heavy bazooka. It probably won't based on where it is, but it's worth checking if it's got big bottle rockets or heavy bazooka. I don't think it's going to, but we might as well look. Heavy bazooka is what you think it is. It's bazooka, but better. I should clarify as well, it's not every item that's randomized, it's just equipment, and this does not technically count as equipment, so the usable items from Jeff's side are not randomized. We're gonna just talk to Dad. He put like $3,000 in our bank account, like you do. You know, just give it children lots of money. Yeah, let's go back to the department store. Take half a second to check that. I could also buy some equipment for our characters, but don't think it's strictly necessary right now. We've got more than enough butt-kicking potential, and they're not really hitting us, so... What do you got, Shady Dealer? We don't have a sheep... We're not gonna buy a sheep laser. Jeff's not gonna be doing any regular attacking. He's gonna be throwing bazooka shells and things. Okay, so we have... Let me check Pooh real quick and see what spells he's got so far. Freeze and Thunder, perfectly fine.
You may have noticed already, in the original game, there's an item called the Skip Sandwich that increases your speed in the overworld. Thanks to the quality of life changes in the randomizer, we can always run, which makes things go way, way faster.
Yeah, it started actually asking you, like, do you want a run button? And there are two options. You can either say, yeah, I want a run button, or you can say, why not a walk button? Which is what I do. So we are always running. I can choose push button to slow down, but I won't. Because there's only very few applications where you need to do that. The movement in this, when you're using a skip sandwich or anything like that, is moving you 2 pixels at a time. The game, not knowing how to cope with that, if you run into a wall and you're like 1 pixel away from it, it just won't move you, instead of moving you down 1 pixel. Okay, wait, so our Sign Banana is in there with 5 big crooks. Okay, so that means it's probably Frankie? I think it's Frankie. Hey, Frankie! Alright, so we're gonna rest here. We're gonna go and call our dad once again. I had a thing happen in practice, and I'm not gonna let it happen here, where I got hard locked for the first time ever in this game.
Yeah. Yikes!
So I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I've never had a hard lock happen like that before. It was a really weird circumstance, so like I can understand why it wasn't wasn't found before then. But yeah, we're just gonna not chance any of that right now.
But we have to go beat up 5 of the same enemy here. So Satan, this would be a great time to give us some info.
Oh, absolutely. I do have a little bit of info, which is that we have opened another incentive for another run tomorrow. For Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, we've got the Blindfolded Ruby incentive. And if we meet that, Alice at Wonderland Games will fight the Gator boss Ruby while blindfolded. So that is really, really cool and exciting. You can donate towards that. You can also donate towards that Liminal Ranger True Ending. And remember, that's the first run of the day tomorrow, so I'd love to see that get met. And chat, also, thank you for 13K. We are at 13K right now. Let's get going towards that 14K and beyond.
Woohoo! Okay, let's go. Oh, it's not Frankie. It's Mr. Carpenter. Even better. Mr. Carpenter is just kind of a cult leader and a fraud. So we're gonna do what we usually do, which is punch him and throw bazooka shells at him. That's gonna be how we solve lots of problems in this game. Ooh, peanut cheese bar.
That I would eat. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, like those cracker packs, like the Lance cracker packs with the different kinds of like cheesy peanut buttery things.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds delicious, doesn't it? Alright, so we're going to beat up Mr. Carpenter again. It's going to be the exact same thing. So in the base game, this is a fight that's typically called the third strongest mole. There are 5 moles in the hole, and they all think they're the third strongest. In this case, we're fighting 5 third strongest carpenters. Mr. Carpenter on a good day is not a hard fight, but when it's this early in the game, he's even more of a joke than usual. Oh, we got back attacks. All right, that's a good explanation of front attacks, back attacks, and neutral attacks. So basically, if we catch an enemy from behind, they're going to be at a disadvantage, which means we get to attack first. We get a full round of attacks before they can do that. We can run away without any kind of risk of failing. If we get a neutral attack, it means that we were both kind of facing the same direction, facing each other. So in that case, it's just a regular attack. If we get what we just had, which was a back attack, it means that we lose a turn immediately and can't run away for like 3 turns. I think that's what it's set to. Use walk for these a little faster. Yeah, so basically combat can go one of those 3 ways. Tends to mostly be just our standard kind of neutral attacks, but sometimes getting a back attack on an enemy is incredibly useful. We're gonna just punch, and bazooka, and punch. I should probably burn through those bottle rockets. We don't need them at this point. The bomb that we're getting out of the bazooka shell is just about as strong as bottle rocket's gonna be anyway. Oh, hey, look, it's the exit mice! Yep, so they're both tough boys, so we're gonna treat them as items. They're gonna hang out with us. Exit mice are really, really useful. One of the best things in this game, they will immediately take you out of a dungeon. So no matter how far in you are, they'll take you straight to the exit, which is really useful when you want to go fast. Yep. Jeff, that's not firing a bazooka, buddy. Oh, actually, I should do a thing then. It might take half a second, but we're gonna do that after we burn some of these bottle rockets. We're gonna rearrange Jeff's items, just to make him a little more efficient. Yeah, so Jeff, we want Jeff to use the bazooka every single time we go into combat. It's just gonna be the thing he does. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rearrange his items so that's the first item on the list. That way I can just mash through the menu instead of having to, like, look for it and select it and do the whole thing. Wow, that's a lot of enemies.
Oh, jeez.
That is a whole lot of enemies. We're gonna use Wah for this because there are multiple rows. The way the bazooka works is whatever you target takes maximum damage. The 2 things that are next to it in a line will also take damage.
Also, these ducks have toes, and that just bothers me in a way I can't describe.
Oh, I completely understand why that is horrifying. Ducks with toes, not a thing I want to see. So for your bash, we're gonna use bottle rockets.
I do want to see some donations, though.
Yes.
So whenever you
donations would be welcome.
Awesome. We've got $50 from, quote, mother, quote, she wrote. And they say, we're PK hyped by Grey Goo Girl's Ramblin' Mushroom remix of Earthbound. It's always wonderful to see wild, weird spins on the artistry of Mother in the speedrunning world. Boing!
Oh, it's lovely. I really appreciate that. There's some folks that run a podcast called Mother, She Wrote. Highly recommend it. It's really interesting. Covers a lot of the sort of information about Mother, the series. It's quite detailed, quite good. But yeah,
It's
so
time.
Awesome, I didn't know that.
So it's time for the Photographic Genius. Photographic Genius is going to take our picture. He's going to ask us to say Fuzzy Pickle. So when I count to 3, if people in chat want to join in, just say Fuzzy Pickle. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuzzy Pickles!
Fuzzy pickles.
Heck yeah. Both the Kinda Nerdy Housewife and I are going to be donating $10 for every time we see Fuzzy Pickles. I'm also going to be donating an additional $5 for every time that I bonk out of a teleport, which hasn't happened yet, but probably will. Now that we got signed banana, let's go do that.
If you guys want to play around, if you all want to play along with Grey Goo Girl, make sure to add that to an incentive when you donate. That Liminal Ranger one is moving, but we want it to go even faster. We really want to get that Liminal Ranger true ending as soon as we can. We've got just under $600 to go, or just under $700 to go on that one.
All right, so we're gonna pay to enter the museum over here, and we're gonna go give this guy a signed banana. It is a banana that has been signed by a diva named Venus. Why he wants a signed banana that's not gonna last? Never know, but he does. So we're gonna give it to him.
Probably best not to ask.
Yep, and now we're gonna do what lots of little children do and wade our way through a sewer. Totally fine, don't worry about it.
This doesn't feel sanitary.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not the best thing for kids to do. Definitely not the best thing. All right, so our goal right now is to try and find a way to get to Tucson, or to Happy Happy Village, so we can go and see what character check is there and open another spot. So hopefully the key item we get out of this is gonna take us there. Jeff, buddy, use a bottle rocket. Do a barrel roll. Oh, wait, apparently he just didn't hit with the bottle rocket. Jeff, that's not what we do here. You're supposed to hit with things.
I mean, those things are hard to aim.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, but Jeff's a pro. Jeff should be able to do this with his eyes closed.
True.
In fact, he probably does do it with his eyes closed. Yeah, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to use this time to move some stuff. We're going to give all of his items before the bazooka over to Oop. Because he doesn't actually have to keep those in his inventory. Oop can keep all of that stuff. We're not going to really have him make stuff. Most of the items we're going to have him find are going to be pre-made already, so we're just going to not have to worry about him carrying the protractor or the ruler for that. And we're going to give that meteorite piece over to Oop as well. So there we go. Now his first item is the bazooka, and I can just mash. Always worth doing. All right, our first sanctuary location. Heck freaking yeah, let's go.
It's so small.
It's a tiny mini puke. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Actually, no, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do bazooka, and we're gonna freeze. A little mini puke, mini bar. Same process as before, bazooka and freezing. That should take care of him. Excellent, that is our first spot acquired. Spots are, like I said, we need 4 of those spots to be filled out before we can actually finish this run. So with that, we've got Magnet Hill as our first spot. So we're going to just bump that up right there. We are now 2 in. We only need 5 more items. Specifically, we need Paula, and we need 3 more spots. And we need access to Saturn Valley. We do not have those 5 things, and hopefully we'll get them quickly. All right, so we're going to talk to our friend.
I don't even know. It's amazing.
All right, so we just got zombie flypaper. That is going to lead us towards Saturn Valley. That's another one of our things. So let's go use an exit mouse to get the heck out of here. Because nobody wants to walk through a sewer if you don't have to. It's going to be quite good for us. We can get a teleport there, since we have a meteorite piece, which should give us access to another portion of the map. Because right now we're kind of hurting for things to access. We could probably get Jeff's item as well, which is what I'm probably going to do next. So we're gonna go back to 3. We're gonna make a mess, and because we've got an extra minute, I'm gonna pop over to show you what kind of mess we're gonna make. And it's not fun for most people in this town. We're gonna pop into this tent over here, and right like that. We're gonna use our zombie flypaper, place it on the floor, and now what happens when you have flypaper and you put it up in a house, right? Oh, we're getting a call from Tony. Okay, so we're gonna need to close out Who Saves the Universe. This is
all right.
Yeah, so what's the last one for that?
The winner of Who or What Saves the Universe is Trans Rights.
Trans Rights.
Thank you so much for your donations on that. We do have a space between trans and rights is capitalized.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
this is actually pretty much what I always use, so it's nice to see it reappear.
Awesome job, chat. Thank you so much for donating towards those bid wars. They were absolutely fantastic.
All right, so we've talked to Tony. We know trans rights is going to save the universe. Kind of always knew it was going to be the case. We're going to go to the hotel now, and we're going to sleep. We're going to just take a nap. Everyone's tired. A lot of teleporting, a lot of fighting stuff. So all the zombies that are around town, they're going to want to do what flies would do if they were attracted to flypaper. They're just going to go and get stuck to it. You see all of these zombies just kind of make their way over there, open up that little path for us to go through, and make their way into the circus tent. Also, Zombie Doggo.
While we've got this zombie saga going, can I read a dono?
Sure.
Awesome. I've got $75 from Mountain of Toast. They say, Earthbound is my first JRPG and now I get the hype. I'm a busy mom, but every once in a while I get to sneak some game time and I'm loving it.
So this is the chaos we wrought. There are now just a bunch of zombies attached to the floor of that little circus tent right there. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna fight the Electro Spectre once again. This time I'm not gonna use magic like I shouldn't, and we're just gonna punch and fire shells at it. So we should be able to take this out with relative ease. Got any other donations now? Would also be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got $50 from Nanobite. They say, so happy to see PK Scramble here on Fatales. PK Scramble is the first randomizer I've ever speedrun, and the community has been fantastic. Let's go, Great Goo Girl. May Rando be kind to you tonight.
Hopefully so. We're hoping for good luck, and so far it's been pretty good. Can't complain about it. So we do actually, at this point, have access to a second spot as well if we want to go and do that, but I don't think we're gonna just yet. Gonna go and get Saturn Valley access.
You're going really fast.
Yeah, we're burning through it.
We don't have a ton of time for that Liminal Ranger incentive, so if you're gonna donate, then make sure to click that Liminal Ranger True Ending incentive when you put that donation in. Click that incentive and click Add, so that your money can go on ahead and get towards us being able to save our friend tomorrow morning. That is the first run of the day.
All right, so we just got a jar of fly honey. That is incredibly useful. It opens up a couple things that we definitely needed. Specifically, it gives us yet another spot, so that would be our third spot. So we're getting Saturn Valley access right now by going through this section over here. We're going to get a third spot open with the fly honey jar. And we're also going to be able to use that fly honey jar to get access to Tucson, which will allow us to get a couple more key items and find out where Paula is. So that's a huge, huge boon for us. We are just kind of blazing through it right now. A little bit of a slightly rocky start, but everything's just turned all the way around on this.
Is it weird that I still want to sort of pet the zombie doggo?
No, not at all. Everybody wants to pet the zombie doggo. It's zombie doggo. It can't do any wrong. It can't think like most pets. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna try and get through this without pulling any more of these things because they're actually kind of hard to hit. We don't have any real attacking items right now. We don't have any real equipment. Nah, we're not gonna use the trick top. It's probably got a high miss rate because of the type of weapon it is. So we're just gonna do that, Zuka, and we're gonna do Side Freeze on the Ghost. And we got ghosted. That's unfortunate. Not ghosted in that way, but ghosted in a different way. So now we've got tiny little ghosts floating around. Eventually, and every now and then it's going to do that thing where it's like, you don't have a turn for a character. Not ideal, but we'll get rid of it once we get to Saturn Valley. All right, we're going to fight Everdread. So Everdread is, usually he's in Birdland Park, and he's just kind of a grungy hippie. And we're just gonna beat him up.
Yeah, words to live by.
I mean, honestly, he's just in the way. Everdread is one of those fights where it's really not that dangerous. He's a lot like Mr. Carpenter. The early on boss fights are not bad at all. It's when you start getting the later boss fights, they've just got such a plethora of skills and abilities that it gets really complicated. Everdread just kind of punches at you. Right, so we're gonna go this way. It's gonna give us access to Saturn Valley. That will be our third point towards the 7. We are, again, just cruising through this. That is always a good thing.
Yeah, this is very fast.
Yeah, I mean, it'll slow down a little bit, especially when we need to get access to certain things. Like, I'm reasonably sure we're going to need to have access to Happy, and either we're going to need a teleport for that, or we're going to need to get the pencil eraser. But we're moving, so really that's going to be the big thing. It's probably going to be our 4th spot as well. Which, I mean, if that is the case and we get the pencil eraser right away, this is a legendarily fast seed. But yeah, we got helped really early on by access to Jeff and access to the bazooka. Again, sorry for the flashing, folks. This game is from that era in which flashing was not seen as a big thing. Try my best to mitigate as much as possible. Alright, so we're just gonna do a little tooling around in Saturn Valley, so if we got any donations, that'd be great.
Absolutely. I've got $60 from Grubane, who says, Grey Goo Girl, play Baby Shark.
That's funny. So we're gonna pop over and get ourselves a little heal over here. So we got everyone cured of their diseases. We're gonna take a sleep over here. We're gonna grab ourselves a little phone time with Dad.
Remember landlines?
Landlines, right? Exactly. Before cell phones. This game is kind of ruined by cell phones. Actually, what we should have done before that was give him the meteorite shard. So, this is Jeff's father, Dr. Andonuts. Dr. Andonuts here. Oh, forgot to increase this. So, Saturn Valley access. That increases that. We're going to sleep again. Jeff's dad's gonna work on the machine, the phase distorter, as it were. And that's going to give us access to another teleport. We're going to go through here. And that. So what do we get from that? Lost Underworld, that's another open spot. That would be our 4th spot. We still don't have Paula. So, doesn't matter how many spots we've got open. Without Paula, we can't win this game. So, our next step is going to be to clear the Fly Honey. We're going to go do that real quick. Should be reasonably quick. We might not do the spot right away, but we will definitely get through that so we can get access to Tucson and get our teleport. Tucson's really going to be the indicator of where we need to go to get the stuff we need. There are only 2 places left that there could be characters. Deep Darkness and the and Happy Village. So we'll see where that goes. Use bazooka as per usual. Because again, we solve all of our problems with explosives.
Seems to be pretty effective.
Yeah, it works out to our benefit pretty often. All right, so we're gonna pop up this way. Now, normally in this game, you have to wait 3 minutes, but they kind of mercifully let us just go through by triggering the Fly Honey. All right, we're gonna fight this thing. It's another mini puke, but that's right, little slime pile. It's not quite as good as the mini puke. Mini puke is a mini boss. This is just a little pile. And we're gonna do healing again. Oop. Okay, we're gonna fight the Thoppies. Thoppies are little experience balls. They are not dangerous, and they give you a ton of experience.
And they're so round and cute.
They're so round and cute. They're adorable. As we're gonna beat up the Thoppies, they should give us a little bit of experience. They also spawn in large numbers typically.
Yeah, we're having a quick little break chat. We've got some technical issues that we need to solve on our end, but it shouldn't take long. We're getting back into it. We just need tech to look at that run a little bit, and we should be back with you all really soon. I would love to read some donations to you all, chat, while we've got the chance. I've got $10 from Ka, who says, boing! In all caps. I agree. I also have a special donation. I have $200 from Cozy Game Pals. And they say, this donation is dedicated to Alazia, who did the Fear the Spotlight run earlier. We're the devs of the game, and we sadly missed the live run of the game. We love all the runners who run our game and have been supporting it since we first released it. We can't wait to see what our speedrunning community does for the full release when it comes out later this year. We love you all over at our Discord, and GG Alazia. And that is so sweet. We've just been having the best first day at Flame Fatales 2024. We have already raised $13,231 for Malala Fund, and we are just going further and further. I would love to see some donations with some love for Tech Crew, because Tech Crew is doing a great job of responding to what's going on live right now. And if you donate, make sure to put those donations towards that Liminal Ranger True Ending. We've got some bonus Fatales time right now, so I think you all can take advantage of that and put some new donations in towards that Liminal Ranger run. I would love to see that get to halfway done as soon as possible. We are at 35% of the way through that one right now, and I think we can get there in no time. We are doing amazing, chat. Thank you all so much for being patient and waiting for us to resolve those tech issues so that we can get right back to you with the marathon. We've also got some amazing prizes that you all could be entered into if you donate. There are a lot of prizes that are only open until until just when the Earthbound run ends. So this is your chance to get in for some of those amazing prizes, like the Earthbound Perler set. If you donate $10 or more, you will be eligible to win that Earthbound Perler set. And I'm sure everybody is absolutely loving the Earthbound run that is going on right now. So be sure to get in those donations for those prizes. There's also that big donation prize, our major donation prize of the marathon, which is that Fire Emblem Edelgard Axe Bundle. And that is a $200 cumulative donation towards the marathon. That will enter you to win that beautiful, beautiful axe replica. It is just amazing, gorgeous. It looks just like it's made out of real metal, but you can take it, to go hang out with your friends and do cosplay. It's not an actual axe, even though it looks like one. So be sure to get your donations in to start going for that replica axe. We've got so many amazing things coming up. Chat, I want to talk a little bit more about our schedule tomorrow, because even though we are still live tonight, and we are still going to be live for a little while longer, we still have some amazing things coming up tomorrow after our break. We've got Liminal Ranger to start the day, and as we know, there's a great incentive to upgrade to the true ending of that run. And then right after that is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. We've got a little animals block. And in that run, we have that blindfolded Ruby fight incentive that is also open. So make sure when you donate to put your donations towards those incentives. All right, it's looking like we are back with more Earthbound. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Glad we got that sorted out. So let's resume that then. So we're gonna start back up in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so when last we left off, we were fighting little pukes in a factory that is full of Mr. Saturn's gathering fly honey. Oops, accidentally hit auto attack. That's fine. All right, so we're gonna go pop down here, try to get past as many of these things without fighting them, but only so much we can really do for that. All right, there we go. we'll see who we're fighting here. Probably won't be anyone too dangerous, I would suspect. Pop by this without... nope. Actually bumped into it. That's fine. It's just a scripted fight for one of these. There we go.
It's very mobile for a pile of goo.
Yeah, very quick. Quick to dodge. Hey, it's Frankie! Again, Frankie is not a bad find. Okay, let's, oh, no. Not doing auto attacks. That's not the thing to do. You, life up on you. Bazooka bash. Let's see if we can keep Ness alive. There we go. That solved that problem. So yeah, you want to explain the rolling health meters?
Sure. So one of the coolest features of Earthbound is it's not like a traditional RPG where if you get 100 damage point, it just automatically takes off 100 damage. It actually counts down the damage one by one. So if you are quick and you are able to heal, so say you have 50 HP and you take 100 HP damage, if you are able to heal before you hit 0, you are still alive, which is really cool.
Alright, so we're gonna grab a real quick heal. Actually, we're gonna skip the heal. We're gonna talk to this Mr. Saturn, and we're gonna learn a teleport to Saturn Valley. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me how to teleport to the place I'm already at.
He just told you how to go home. He just had his own address written on his wristband. He's like, here, this is where I live.
Super special teleport to this place you are currently standing. For context, we get the teleport to an area when we arrive at the area. So that did absolutely nothing. But we did unlock a couple things doing that. That gave us access to Tucson. So we're going to fly back to Threed. And we're going to take the bus. It's a little faster than walking. No reason not to. We're going to take the bus from Threed to Tucson.
It's probably a great time for donations.
Oh, absolutely. This is the place. So, yeah, as soon as we get on the bus, we can do just a couple donations.
Fantastic. All right. We've got $10 from Tony. They say, go, Jeff, go. Go, Jeff, go. Go, Jeff. We've also got $35 from HG Hornbeck, who says, less than 3. Not in characters. ... I'm doing that right? Wink.
All right. Yeah.
We've also got $25 from Gem Nient, who says, I want that faith blanket. I want that faith blanket too. During that tech break, I was staring at the prizes and just going, oh, if I could be wrapped in that little blanket right now.
I want that blanket so bad. It looks so cool.
And snuggly.
There's so many great prizes. And a bunch of those prizes actually close after this run. So if you're interested in any of those prizes, chat, you got to get your donations in now. And also, getting your donations in now means we get to help out get to that true ending for Liminal Ranger and also that blindfolded Ruby fight for Sly Cooper. So let's do it.
All right, folks, so we are going to talk to Paula's dad. We're going to say that we did not see her on TV. He goes to check where she is. He's not going to find her because she's not there. So, obviously, freaked out parent wondering where his kid is. In the base game, it would be because Mr. Carpenter kidnapped her, because Guy gets told him to. In this case, though, we're going to find out where she is. Kraken has a message for you. She was kidnapped by cultists, so she isn't happy right now. Specifically in the key cabin, or the cabin thingy. Words. Yeah, so we're going to try and get the key to the cabin, and we're going to try and get the eraser, the pencil eraser, rather, which is not a thing like you'd think it is. It's a machine that erases pencils, or pencil-shaped objects. Have some rock candy. And take my money. Yeah, I mean, like, Apple Kid just shows up, he's like, I need food. Also, give me money. And then he just gives you a key item. Whereas Orange Kid just asks for a couple bucks. Give him some cash, and he gives you one of the machines that Jeff can use. The super hungry HP sucker is really, really good. I don't use it that often, but it does take like 1/8 of the enemy's HP. Just gives it back to Jeff. It's not quite as good as the bazooka right now, but it could be later on. Franklin badge. Okay, that is another thing we need for Mr. Carpenter, but not a thing we need right now. We can't do anything with the Kraken, because we don't have Paula. Let me just double check what we do have access to. We got Tentacrowd, and we've got Lost Underworld access. So we're gonna do that right now. But yeah, that's 4 spots we've got open that we could do right now. But without Paula, it doesn't mean anything. So hopefully this is a happy teleport. That would be just ideal. That would be like perfect.
There are certain NPCs. So in this randomizer, there are certain NPCs that will grant you teleports to randomized locations. And there are also NPCs that will grant you access to PK abilities early too.
Yeah, so normally, we gave them the Tentacrowd. That should have opened up that fence. I don't know why it didn't. We're just gonna fight this thing quick. And I actually use Psi abilities to fight this thing, because I don't want to spend more time messing around with it. Figured the auto attacks would take care of it. It's a dinosaur! Big old dinosaur. Okay, so... Did they take the Tentacrowd? Oh, we've got the key to the cabin already. I was wrong about that. Yeah, we don't have Tentacrowd on us. Let's just try teleporting out and teleporting back in, or we'll just do teleport to Underworld. See if there was maybe an issue with the script when it went through. Could be.
We do have key to cabin, though.
We do have the key to the cabin, correct. So that's a fantastic thing. Although it looks like my tracker is not updating right now. Let me just stop that and restart it. 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that.
Hey, Satan herself, give us a donation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I got $50 from Jeff Banyan, and they say, thank you for all the support for Malala Fund. Everyone across the world deserves an education. Much love. Love you, Poison Perfection. I could not agree more. We are doing some amazing work here, chat, donating for Malala Fund, helping girls across the world get the education that they deserve, and helping communities grow and thrive.
Oh, I do not have the Tentacrowd.
Do you guys
That
want
was my
one
own
more?
fault. Yeah, we'll do another one.
Okay, great. We got $25 from Terrorfecta, who says, so stoked for the lineup this week. Great games for a great cause. I could not agree more. There is so much great stuff on the schedule. Like tomorrow, we've got an entire animal and cat block, like all the way from Liminal Ranger to Stray. That's amazing. There's going to be so much fun with animals in that block tomorrow, including that Liminal Ranger True Ending incentive. If we get that True Ending, we'll get more animal block, more fatales.
Yay, cats! Cats are the best.
Yeah, cats are amazing.
I agree.
Alright, so yeah, I made a slight mistake. So the tracker icon for the trout flavored yogurt is very similar to the one for Tentacrowd. So made a slight mistake with that. But what we do have is access to this teleport spot. So we're gonna go do some meditative training with Pooh real quick, and that's gonna get us another teleport. This is also another great time for donations if we got a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. We got $25 from Corrosive Frost, who says, keep up the great work, y'all. I couldn't agree more. This is a fantastic run. I'm having just a great time. We've also got $25 from Beakoffs, who says, excited to see some PK Scramble. Good luck to our runner.
Yeah, you can keep going if you got more.
Awesome. I've got one that might be related to a certain favorite cat of all of ours, Faith. We've got $25 from Doodlebee, who says, Faith Pop. I want to see some Faith Pops in chat, everyone. We have our beautiful mascot, Faith, here at Flame Fatales 2024. She has been taking the world by storm. We absolutely love her. Let's celebrate that cat and animal block tomorrow with some Faith donations that may go towards that Liminal Ranger True Ending incentive. Make sure to click that incentive when you donate and click add before you go ahead and get to the checkout page. And then I'll go ahead and put it towards that True Ending.
And hey, we got our teleport to Happy Happy.
We do! So we can go get Paula. That'll be our last thing that we're looking for, and then we can start clearing some spots. Yeah, we don't have to do any more real key item checks. Mostly it's just clearing boss spots. We are also going to do a couple things once we get access to all 4 of those spots, we're going to do a little bit of shopping, make sure our characters are kind of set up for that. So first thing, gonna go to this cabin right here, gonna get Paula. She's also gonna give us a key item, not that we need it, but she gives us the diamond. Again, not necessary, since we have the key to the cabin. Gonna give that to her. We got Paula! That is number 4, y'all! We're closing in on it. We're doing really good on time.
Ooh, getting so close.
We're probably gonna do a little bit of,
Wow, chat, that sounds to me like not a ton of time to get in your donations for those prizes and upgrade to true ending,
absolutely, yeah.
though. Let's do it.
We're gonna do that. Oreo, you're gonna use fire on back row. And bazooka. So, I mean, we don't really need to worry too much about this and maybe overdoing it on casting stuff, because the cultists are usually not that dangerous. Actually, no, they definitely lasted longer than they usually do. Okay, I think this might actually be the 5th spot then, so we'll go and do some of the other ones we've got access to first. Since we've cleared 1 spot already, gonna go and let's do the carrot dungeon, because we were already there, makes sense to do it. So we're gonna go back to Dahlem. And we're gonna go into the dungeon that's there. Normally, this is your 6th dungeon. Happens right before you do. Oh, right before you do the. What was I gonna say? Right before you do the Lost Underworld in the Lumini Hall. So hopefully, this will be pretty quick.
Yeah,
So
I like this dungeon. I think it looks cool.
Oh yeah, it's great. I also love the thing at the end of it too. It's fantastic. Carrot key! Alright, so our little bunny friends are now gone. We're gonna see what the enemies are like in here. I have a feeling this is our 2nd spot, so it should be pretty quick. We got the key pretty early on. Also, there's just nothing in here because we are substantially overleveled. Punch, bazooka, and punch. Alright. Quick, easy, not a problem. I think I'm just gonna do auto attacks for this.
Of course it wouldn't be. Grey Goo Girl is playing this game.
I'm very happy with how this is going right now. We are definitely running a little ahead than I'd normally be, but still, anything can happen. The Gygas fight could be absolutely terrible, so it's good to have a little bit of buffer. Oh, Starman Jr., ew. Starman Jr. is the worst Starman we can run into here. But thankfully it's the 2nd spot, so he's not going to be that powerful. You're not normally supposed to fight Starman Jr. Normally this is a scripted event that happens at the start of the game, where you have Buzz, who does all of his stuff, casts shields, does a bunch of other stuff. But we don't have that luxury, because Buzz is just not around. So, Starman Jr. is actually surprisingly formidable. More formidable than Starman Deluxe, because he does stuff like this.
Ow.
Yeah, AoE attacks are always bad in this game. Mostly because we don't have AoE heals. All of our healing is single target. So hopefully we'll be able to take them out pretty quick. Yeah, so the spell casting is really not doing much. Really, it's all just Ness and Jeff. Which is not a thing you say very often. Jeff is usually not the clutch member of a party.
Yeah, Jeff is highly item dependent.
Yep. If you can get access to a lot of bottle rockets, he can be useful. If you get access to bazooka, he's really useful. But otherwise, he kind of falls flat. Okay, so
Chad is saying, "Oh, I looked down a moment and we found Paula."
Yeah, we got Paula.
This is how I'm feeling too.
We got Paula. We need Paula to finish this. So we now have 5 of our 7 required things. So we got 2 more. It's 2 more spots. And the ones we're going to clear, we're going to go for Lilliput Steps. Not Lilliput Steps. What's the other one? Can't think of it. Milky something. We're going to do that one, and we're going to do... we'll probably do the fire one. We'll see where it goes.
I am jamming out
the,
this music.
I love the music in this game. It is just absolutely incredible.
I really like the backgrounds too. They're all like old music visualizations.
Fun fact, so somebody set up a JavaScript file that takes the original background math and runs it so that you can make those backgrounds in JavaScript, along with combining all of the other effects that weren't used for the game. So the one that I currently have behind my avatar right now is based on the actual effects from within the game.
Oh, that's awesome. Super cool.
Fun little extra thing.
Yeah. Would this be a
they're
good
all
time to
procedurally
jump in?
generated. Oh yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh, awesome. I've got $5 from Cat Dad Mar, who says, shout out to my wife, who thankfully had good support growing up and happy to donate for all girls to be supported. And I wanted to read that $5 donation because I saw a call in chat for a $5 donation for Liminal Ranger Train. And I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. We are under $600 to go for that true ending incentive. I would absolutely love to see some $5 donations for that. Remember, that does get you in to win that eye perler. Although, you're gonna need $10 at least if you want that Earthbound Psychokinetic album and sign. I can't believe I haven't mentioned it towards now because it is so beautiful. We were just talking about the backgrounds and art in this game. Just breathtaking. If you want to commemorate that, you're going to need $10 for your donation. Remember to put that towards that true ending incentive.
Also, very important, Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles! Is our second Fuzzy Pickles?
Fuzzy Pickles!
It's going to be the only Fuzzy Pickles that we see moving forward, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, it was just the two. But, you know, Fuzzy Pickles, always a good time.
I'm still going to donate $20.
Oh, absolutely. Always for a fantastic cause as well, so. Haven't had any teleport bonks either, which has been surprising.
That's a good night. It's been a pretty gentle seed.
Yeah, it's been good to us. The early Jeff and the early Bazooka really did just sort of make this kind of a breeze. Definitely helped us through this. That's why a lot of the other versions of this, other flag sets tend to have a lot more randomization. Stuff like adding cursed enemies. One of my favorite ways to make this game more difficult is adding cursed enemies, where they sometimes have additional stats. They'll do different things like transform into other enemies, or in certain cases they'll have shields, but they shouldn't have shields. And that can really change the dynamic of the game. Also, generating enemies instead of having the default ones, because I know all of the attack patterns for these enemies, or at least the ones that are important. So, having them be randomized like that definitely makes an impact.
Yeah, I don't think I explicitly mentioned it, but while the stats of the enemies have been scaled, their abilities and AI scripts are exactly the same.
Let's do life up on those too. I don't want to see anyone fall over during this fight. Alright, our fourth sanctuary location. Heck yeah, let's go! It's the boogie tent, y'all! We're gonna light the boogie tent on fire and shell it from a distance. Because that's what you do.
I mean, it does look very menacing.
Oh yeah. Terrifying.
I wouldn't want to get
Can't
close.
let it get away with that. But yeah, so fire is its weakness. Really, we're just going to be doing regular attacks otherwise, or Ness's attack, which just does, it does a ton of damage. And it is basically, it's weakness-free, essentially. Nothing is really strong to it. But it's also not, super effective against anybody. Ow! That was rude and hurtful. And I don't like that boogie tent. We're gonna just really hope that we can... Oh no.
Chat, can we get some love for Great Good Girl fighting Boogie Tent here?
Boogie Tent, why? That was mean.
Boogie Tent.
Okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna do the Lost Underworld one first, just because that's probably a little faster. And Boogie Tent being mean, that's not super uncommon, but yeah, it managed to just do a lot of damage to us right away.
It actually was menacing today.
Yeah. The thing is, we only have one player that can actually use fire spells, so we can't really spread out that kind of damage.
All right, it's looking like we are back in the tech land. Sorry, y'all. We're just gonna be resolving another little tech issue. It's like that tent came up and sabotaged our run, but that's okay. We are fending it off. And in the meantime, I've got some love for Liminal Ranger. I've got $20 from Ren, who says, we elevating alternative liminal archetypes in the marketplace with this one. Fastest Ranger. We also have $25 from Ampy Lux, who says, loving the run so far. Thank you to runners, tech, and staff for such a fun event. Donating for that Liminal Ranger true ending. And thank you so much for that love for Liminal Ranger. We are moving on that. We've got 42% of that complete. So that means we only have 58% left to go. We can do that, chat, but remember that is the first run of our marathon tomorrow. So that means we are going to have to donate for that now. And well, that's no problem because we have some prizes that are only available until the end of the day, like the Boo and Goomba keychains, which you might have seen Corby May saying some things about earlier. She might have made them kiss. And I don't know. You can make them kiss too if you want. If you donate $10 and to win those Boo and Goomba keychains. All right. It looks like we are back and ready for some more Earthbound, everybody.
All right, there we go. We are back once again. Hopefully everything's working just fine now. But yeah, so we're gonna go and we're gonna do this particular dungeon. This is the one in the Lost Underworld. I need to remember my pathing. We're gonna go through here. These enemies are not fun to fight, but they shouldn't be too much of a problem because they happen earlier than the ones we were just fighting. So they should be less dangerous to an extent. We're just gonna do what we've been doing, which is just using freeze, taking care of all the enemies we possibly can. That's an AoE hit. Only 20, not bad.
Freeze being effective against fire enemies, well, I never.
I know, right? Never would have guessed that. Not in a million years. So we're gonna try and get through this as fast as possible.
It's rude when they spawn right in front of you.
We're gonna just do punches on this one. I think it'll be fast enough. Shouldn't be a problem. Must you?
He must.
There
it is his way.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's being mean right now. See, it's just like it hurt us talking about how easy we had it. It's like, nope, we're done here.
Yeah, that's our fault.
Yep. All right, so yeah, we're gonna fight a couple things going through here because there's really not much we can do to avoid them. But we're gonna do just basically the same stuff we've been doing. Yeah, we're gonna do freeze on the elemental as well. Okay, let's just try and get these off before she dies. Nope. Okay, Paula's out.
Rude.
Paula is, in fact, down for the count. That's fine, though. We don't strictly need Paula to be alive for this. I would like for her to have been alive, but can't help when that kind of stuff happens, so do we have life noodles? I don't think we picked up life noodles.
I don't think we have.
Okay, so we've got no way to bring her back. That's fine. We're just gonna soldier on without her. Hopefully we can get through this without incident. Paula is a pretty big damage source, though. And again, we also want to get her some experience because she was a little bit further behind the others. But I think we're fine. I think we're just gonna do bazooka and we're gonna do freeze. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. As long as we don't get the AoE attacks, that's really the big thing.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have Oop use his water bottle there. That's gonna give him some psi points back. He's the only one that can get psi points back from water.
Stay
Hopefully
hydrated, everybody.
Yeah, always make sure you're hydrated, folks. Actually, we're gonna use a Psy Caramel on him, too. Since we've got a handful of those. Alright, so he should be able to do his freeze. 5th Sanctuary location. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be slightly harder, but it's the Evil Mani Mani, so it shouldn't be a problem. Evil Mani Mani is not that dangerous.
Doesn't that also...
Mani is not that dangerous.
It's Ness's Nightmare that's dangerous. The Evil Mani Mani is just kind of like, kind of annoying. It does try to use some of the stuff that that Ness does, but it's not really as effective as the as Ness's Nightmare. It does the same kind of attack pattern that we see out of Gygus. Punch, bazooka, freeze. We're just gonna spam freeze beta. There we go.
Heck yeah.
All right, so we've cleared that. We are good to go. Let's go get this spot. We will go back and do the one that we were going to do before. I'm trying to think what the other one is that it wanted us to clear.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we got Magnet Tail, we got Pink Cloud, we got this one. Maybe it was the one that was in Happy Happy?
Maybe.
Could be that one. So it might have been Happy Happy was before this one, which is fine. We're going to use that other exit mouse we have. I don't think we used that, did we? I don't think we did.
No, we only used one.
Awesome. We're going to use the exit mouse to get out of here because that's one of the more annoying ones to navigate around. Let's go do... We'll do Saturn Valley. That one shouldn't be a problem now. We got a little bit more experience. Everything should be fine. Also, we gotta increment our lovely tracker here. And we are just one away. So we're closing in on it. This next spot will give us a thing called it's going to let us absorb the power of the land into our heart. It's normally what's said when you collect all 8 spots in the base game, but that's what gives us the ability to fight Gygus. Without that, we wouldn't be able to fight him. All right, so we're just gonna do our usual thing. We want to use fire for these. That's not great. Yeah, we don't want those mushrooms on the top of our head. That's not really a great look.
Well, I think it looks great. I think it's actually kind of cute. It's just annoying that it reverses your controls.
Yeah, it does some unsavory things to our controls. So we're gonna just we're hurting pretty bad from that fight. Those fights are really mean. The Ranboob is one of the harder enemies in the game. So I'm just gonna walk over here. We're gonna stand in this this little spring for a minute, and that's gonna remove our status effects.
While we're doing that, could I read a dono or two?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I've got $10 from Anonymous, who says, sending good thoughts to the tech crew. Thank you so much for that. The tech crew is doing amazing, keeping this marathon going. And we also want to be going on that Liminal Ranger incentive. So remember when you donate to go ahead and put it towards the Liminal Ranger True Ending. We also got $5 from Ariel, who says, Riminal Langer.
Oh my.
Riminal Langer.
Say that 5 times fast.
Riminal Langer, Riminal Langer, Riminal Langer, Riminal Langer, Riminal Langer.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you did that way better than I was expecting. I am impressed.
Better than I could do.
Chat, make me say Riminal Langer some more. Please. I'll say it.
Yep.
I'll say it again.
All right, let's try and do this again. This is being real mean.
Yeah, these mushrooms are using their little legs to run right into us.
Yep, they are. They are just absolutely causing all the chaos. Okay, so we got. That's fine. We'll just auto attack the rest of the Ranboob. That's fine. All right, we are closing in on this. I think we'll be fine to get through this one. We just want to not pull those Ranboob that are over there. We are going to get our psi points back, though, because we are touched by the lovely grace of the butterfly.
It's so beautiful, elegant.
It fills us with determination. Wait, that's a completely different game.
I mean, a mostly different game.
Mostly, yeah. All right, we're gonna try and light this tent on fire again. It knows what it did. So we're also gonna use freeze just for the chance to possibly stop it from doing stuff. Hopefully this will make it go faster. Boogie Tent, please stop being mean. I don't know what I did to you, man. I'm just trying to light you on fire. What's a little fire between friends?
I mean, I guess we're putting the flame in flame fatales.
Exactly.
Now everyone's crying. There we go. Eat it, Boogie Tent.
Woohoo!
All right,
Boogie
we
Tent
are
gone.
Boogie Tent taken care of. We are gonna go and get this spot over here, and that will be our final spot, y'all. We are officially go mode.
Woohoo!
Woo!
All right, so we are gonna get the power of the heart.
Through this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We've got 20 minutes to do our final grind, get our equipment, and go take out Gygus. I think that is a completely reasonable amount of time for that, if not more than reasonable.
Chad,
so we're gonna pop out here all of those
girl.
things.
Not much more time to get donos in for the day, so let's do it.
Absolutely. You might notice that everything is now afraid of us. That's another one of the fun facts of this game is enemies will run away from you once you've cleared the boss of the area. So we're gonna get this thing to try and just not... Okay, whatever. It's fine. We got a back attack so we can just run away, and it will automatically grant us a runaway. One of the biggest benefits of getting those back attacks, or, you know, not the bad ones. Oh, come on, Ranboob. Why? Why for you do these things?
And Ranboo.
Come on. I thought we had like an understanding. I thought we talked about this. Let's book another therapy session with it, trying to figure out what to do.
So,
yeah, that's going to the couples counseling.
1 to 10. How well would you rate Earthbound as therapy?
I think it's very therapeutic. I definitely feel better when I play it. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah.
Please note, Earthbound is not a professional therapist.
Yeah, see a professional therapist for therapy. Do not use video games as a substitute for therapy. It does not go well. Alright, so we're gonna go and get everybody back up. We're gonna go and heal. And we're gonna go talk to Ness's dad. We're gonna find out what our overall haul for cash is. Yeah, man. 10,000, that's pretty low. Don't know how much I love that. But it's fine. We can work with it. I don't think we'll be able to buy as much as I want to buy. We can probably buy equipment, but not a lot of life horns. Assuming life horns are even available. But we will also raid the free shop. Which is kind of what it sounds like. We're going to be taking a bunch of stuff that isn't ours. But, hear me out. We need it and want the stuff. So, it's for saving the universe. It's okay, right?
I think you can do a little shoplifting in order to save the universe.
Exactly. It says pay what you want. I want to pay nothing. Alright, so we got life horns, we got enough cash, we can buy... Okay, let's buy a thrush bracelet, put that on. Decent pendant. We need a thrush bracelet for her as well. Okay, I gotta actually do a thing real quick. Yes, sell. Ness, what do you got you can sell? I'm gonna need this Viper. We do want to buy...
Satan herself, you can probably take it away while we're doing our final shopping here.
Absolutely. Let's take a shop break. We've got $5 from Rava, who says, yippee! :3. I have another :3 donation from when we were being a little bit silly earlier. Do I? Maybe I don't. Oh, yes I do. $25 from What Joe Said, who says :3. Chat, let's bring some silliness in for that liminal ranger run. I really want to see that true ending. And you know what I also want to see? That Sly Cooper blindfolded incentive. Those are both open right now. So if you want to get your donations in, be sure to click the incentives button before you go to checkout. Click one of those incentives and click apply. It's just as easy as that.
All right, so we just expelled all of our cash. We now have no money left over, but we are going to go raid that free shop, which we thankfully don't need money for. And it's going to take a couple seconds as well, so if you want to keep going with donations, that is truly welcome.
Absolutely. I've got a $200 donation from Vacuum with no comment, but thank you so much for your extremely generous donation. I've also got $100 from Schmootown with no comment, but thank you for your generous donation. And we've also got $25 from Terrafecta, and they say less than 3. We love less than 3. We love :3. We love punctuation before 3.
Okay, so I might have made a slight mistake here. I may have picked up the wrong thing. So we're just gonna ignore those. We're gonna take the brain food lunches. You can keep going.
All right. Well, I am going to tell Chad a little bit about about Malala Fund, which is the charity we are donating to here at Flame Fatales. Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. And yeah, I really want to remind Chad about that because as much fun and as much silliness and as much amazing times as we're having here at our Flame Fatales Marathon, and we absolutely are, we are also donating towards a really, really good cause. Malala Fund believes that empowering girls and women all around the world is the best way to make differences in local communities, and I could not agree more. We do more when we work together, chat. So when you donate to our Flame Fatales marathons, you donate towards an amazing cause.
Always an excellent cause, yeah. All right, so
Yes,
we just got caught. We just got caught stealing from the shop by this giant mole. So we're gonna have to fight him off. And just show him, it's okay for us to take things. We're fine doing that.
But it said it was free. It said pay what you want. Why is he angry?
He's angry because I may have taken 15 brain food lunches that are worth $800 each.
Yeah, I can kind of see his point.
I may have taken a little more than I probably should have. It's fine. It's for saving the world. That's what's important. All right, so now we're gonna grab one more quick heal, and then we're going to go outside of time and space. Outside of time, we're gonna go back to basically back to the far distant past, and then we're gonna go and take a phase distorter outside of the universe so that we can go fight Gygus. But you can't really do that as a human. It just doesn't kind of work like that. So we're gonna go in here, and Dr. Antonuts is gonna do that thing that all kids go through at some point. He's gonna turn us into robots.
I, for one, am ready for my robot body.
I know, right? You could live on forever. It's convenient. When it breaks down, you can replace it. It's great.
Apparently,
Sounds like you can do an out-of-bounds trick on the universe.
Yeah, exactly. You can just kind of sidestep stuff. It's fine. So we're gonna go fight Gygus on his own turf, which is again outside of time and space. And since we're robots, it's not gonna hurt us. Our souls are bound to the robot bodies, souls and minds. Not physically, I don't think, but something like that.
I do have to point out. I have to point out one thing, which is that in Robot Body, Ness keeps his hat. Does that mean that the hat is part of Ness's soul?
100% that hat is part of Ness's soul. All right, we are going to do a little bit of fighting. Just want to make sure we're topped up on experience. Shouldn't be a problem. I think we've got most of what we need. I would love to have a better version of Freeze, but it's also not required by any means. And we've got Brain Shock, so that's really the big important thing. So we're gonna blow up this nuclear reactor. Unfortunately, it healed, which we don't want to see.
Blowing up a nuclear reactor doesn't seem wise.
No, it's a pretty bad idea, all things considered. Yeah, that was not ideal. That went basically as bad as it possibly could have gone. But it's fine. We didn't die. We lost Paula. It's okay, though.
We have
yeah, so you wanna try and
heals
kill
of the ship here.
Yeah, so we're just gonna get everyone right back up. It's one of the best parts about this is we can just bring everyone right back. Yeah, so we're gonna do that once again. I'm not gonna really be going back so much unless we actually lose players. We have all of the stuff to get us fully healed once we get there, and some life horns in case people do fall over. So our goal right now is just to get to the end here, fighting some stuff along the way, getting some experience, and then just burning those heals when we need them. Part of why we stole all of those brain food lunches is they give a lot of health back, and they give psi points back, which we desperately need. Because we don't want to waste all of our psi points getting to Gygas and then not be able to do the fight.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of a problem.
Bash, freeze on that. We're still gonna have Jeff just keep doing his bazooka thing, because his bazooka thing works. There we go. See, unfortunately it healed. Thankfully, these 2 freezes will take it out, though. It has a revenge attack, so when it dies, it does revenge damage, which is unfortunate. It's part of why those are so dangerous and why you have to take them out last, which is what I didn't do the first time, which is unfortunate. Woolly Shambler. We don't want the Woolly Shambler. That thing is dangerous. In the worst possible way. It can do a thing called Diamond Eyes, which Diamond Eyes is absolutely horrifying. It makes it that you can't really do anything. It's also not easily curable. So we're just gonna try and take that out as fast as possible. Should die pretty quick, though. Wild and Woolly Shambler. Okay, there we go. So the Octobot's gonna be out. We're just gonna punch it down so we got far enough in that it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, we got a multi-bottle rocket. That's actually really useful for Jeff. It's gonna give him a thing he can do. Although we're gonna just, have him give that to Oop. Oop is gonna give him that multi-bottle rocket. Multi-bottle rockets are quite good. We're gonna do healing on Oop. We're gonna take this. We're gonna first off use some life up on people.
Butterfly.
Yep, beautiful butterfly is gonna give us our psi points back, so we're gonna use that real quick. It's not all of our psi points, but it's enough.
Apparently, the only creature other than a robot powerful enough to transcend the bounds of space and time is beautiful butterfly.
Very much so. So, I mean, that gives you sort of the idea that maybe these butterflies aren't just butterflies, but you know. Alright, so while we're doing this, we got some more time, so if you got donations, that'd be good.
Absolutely. I've got $10 from Sandy Links, who says, Fuzzy Pickles! So we've got some Fuzzy Pickles love in our donations. And if you want to play along, chat, if you do so, make sure to click that true ending incentive. We are almost halfway there, by the way. We are 49% done with that donation. That incentive. I would love to see that get over that 50% mark by the time that we are done with this run. We really want to see that true ending, and it is the first run tomorrow. So click that incentive when you donate.
I know I'm going to be speed running my chores tomorrow so I can watch Flame Fatales for the second half of the day.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have that on the background for working all that.
The whole day is going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, there's always so many runs in these that are always so fantastic, and this schedule is absolutely stacked.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a whole animals block and a whole horror block tomorrow. Like, what more do you want? Animals and horror. Scary animals?
Scary animals? Yeah, scary animals.
Scary animals. I want to see that. Do you want to see that, chat?
So, doggos you don't want a pet?
Like zombie dogs? Maybe? No?
Zombie doggos.
I might have seen those.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Tiny bit.
Maybe.
Oh, this is not great. Welcome to all of the starmen that are annoying.
Ooh.
Okay, shield, that's fine. I'll gladly take a shield for that. We are gonna just burn these things down as fast as possible because starmen are not fun. Specifically, final starmen are not great, and ghosts of starmen are not great because they do that. But yeah, the final Starman definitely hits harder. So hopefully we'll be able to take them out this turn. That's right. It's got a Psy Shield. Auto fight. There we go. Brain shocked. Oop, that's fine. So we managed to turn that around using auto attack.
I was a little worried there, especially for Pario.
Yeah, with the return damage. So yeah, shields in this game are either a damage reduction, or in the case of Psy shields, they reflect spells. They reflect 3 spells until they break. There are ways to break them. There's a thing called Shield Killer, which you can use to break stuff. There are certain things that will break. If you hit with a lightning spell or a thunder spell, that will instantly break a shield. Problem is, hitting with thunder is a lot easier said than done. Thunder is a very low chance to hit, like 25% chance. Okay, cool. We're through. So we are now at the Gygus fight. So we're gonna
correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Gygus' stats are scaled to the highest spot you completed.
I believe it's the number of spots you've cleared. So it should be that we're not in too much trouble. We did clear spot 5, so if it is scaled the other way, then that would be not ideal. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to just use a bunch of those brain food lunches that we have and max out our character's psi points and health. Just going to eat one quick. They only return about 20 psi points, which 20 to 30, something like that. So we're going to do all of those on... let's do another for Oop. Okay, he's maxed on psi points, which are surprisingly low this time around. We're gonna do another brain food lunch. Do that on Ness. Make sure he's topped out. I think we're pretty much good to go. We just need to get some food to Jeff. Although we'll just do a life up on Jeff. All right, so we are basically good to go. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see who we're fighting tonight, y'all. Who is Gygus' assistant?
All right, good luck.
All right.
Good luck.
Gygus' assistant is... Oh, the Titanic Ant. Okay, Titanic Ant's not that big of a deal. I am going to take half a second to look at a thing, just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So, yeah, Titanic Ant is not really weak to anything. You can paralyze it, you can hit it with hypnosis. It's not going to be worth it to try and do those things. What we are going to do is we're just going to punch it real hard. And we're going to do, again, we're going to use... no, we're not going to use the multi-bottle rocket. We're just going to punch. No, actually, we're going to use the bazooka. Multi-bottle rocket could turn really bad for us if we end up killing it before the bottle rocket goes off. So we're not going to worry about using the multi-bottle rocket for this. Freeze should definitely be enough to push it over. Okay, so it reflected that back. That's fine. So we're just going to do another bash. We're going to do another set of freeze. So Jeff has really kind of hit his utility at this point. He's basically going to defend the rest of this. He carried us through the early game, so we can carry him through the late game. I do believe he still has a brain food lunch or two, which should be useful. Okay, cool. So freezes went off. Took care of that. We are now in phase 2. Phase 2 of 4. Okay, so now we're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit Gygus with a freeze. Should be just fine. He needs to take damage anyway. That's what we were gonna do. So, honestly, Oop casting Brain Shock would have been better, but that's fine. So we're gonna do a life up on you. We're gonna have you eat. No, we're gonna have you cast freeze. You cast freeze. You are gonna use your brain food lunch on him, and you are gonna cast Brain Shock on Gygus. So Gygus is weak to specifically Brain Shock, which makes him feel strange. It also means that he routinely won't attack the party; he'll attack himself. So we're going to use that to our advantage and try and prevent him from dealing damage to the party that way. It does not break if you use psychic attacks, so if we punch him, he's going to break out of that without a problem. If we continue to use freeze, he will not be able to break out of that. Oh, that's not great. So, as it turns out, we have two people that are now confused. Where they're brain shocked, essentially. Gonna try and cure it with that. Your phrase, you defend, you're gonna defend. We really need to get that off of Oop. We are gonna do that again then for Jeff. We're going to do another freeze, defend, and we're gonna defend again. We're gonna use just Paula to get through this phase. Mostly due to the fact that we need to save those side points on Oop. So she's going to be doing the bulk of the damage for this. She's also going to change her process. Oh, he punched himself. That's good. And that was enough to push us into phase 3. So we are in really good shape right now, y'all. Don't want to jinx it, but I think we're good.
All right, let's go, Grey Goo Girl. Chat, let's give some love for this run. Grey Goo Girl has done just an incredible job at reacting to the RNG and reacting to the tech. This has been an amazing experience. What a day! What a way to cap off day 1.
All right, so we're gonna use Prey here. This is the first thing we're gonna do with Prey. So Prayer is gonna be used to transition the phase now. This is why we needed Paula. She is the only one that can use the Prey ability, and it is required to beat Gygus. So Charger Charles McGurk and Sierra play afraid for Ratal et al. So Gygus has become unstable. Now we're gonna brain shock him. So we're gonna just defend again. We are gonna use prayer, defend, and we're gonna use brain shock. We really just want to save that brain shock. Just use that when we need to. So, Ratal's friends prayed for Ratal and his other friends. Brain shock alpha. That went off without a hitch. So yeah, we're gonna just defend and pray. That is the remainder of this fight. We're gonna heal when we need to. Gygus is gonna routinely punch himself, sometimes punch us. I should probably top off Paula. The Runaway 5 prayed for Ness and his friends. So we're gonna do that real quick. Pray, defend. So as we keep going through this, more and more people are gonna pray for the safety of Ness and his friends. Fruit Kids prayed for Jeff and his friends.
Go, Jeff.
Go, Jeff. Okay, Oop's girlfriends prayed for Oops and his friends. Alright, we should be going into the next phase relatively soon. So we're gonna hope that triggers. Tessie Watchers prayed for Jeff and his friends. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Tessie. I love Tessie, he's one of the best characters in this game. Okay, that didn't really do any damage. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, that did way less than I was expecting.
Okay, so we're gonna defend, and do another prayer. Dinosaurs prayed for Ratel and his friends.
Dinosaur dance.
Dino dance. Okay, we are right here at the end, y'all. We are really, really close. So we're gonna do that. And we are going to defend again. We just need Paula to survive this. All right, so Paula prays and it's absorbed by the darkness, which obviously would cause us to panic because we don't have our main ability. But she's gonna keep praying. And Paula got off the last prayer. The world is now going to be saved by trans rights.
Woohoo!
So yeah,
Trans rights.
this is it's going to keep happening until we see just absurd amounts of damage out of Gygus. So that is the end of the fight. I will warn y'all right now: the bitrate on the feed's going to die as soon as we get into the latter part of this. But yeah, that was the fight. That went really, really well.
Excellent job. Wow.
Yep, so we will call time as soon as we see Yuan at the top of the screen. It's going to take just half a second to go through a few little things here and there. We're just going to push through this dialogue as fast as possible.
We gotta get through Titanic Ant's monologue.
You're so blurry, I can barely see you.
Oh yeah, it's only getting worse. It's unfortunate the way this is set up, yeah, because the feed has no idea what to do with this. old school TV static, which I realize doesn't really carry over to the youth of these days. Most of them haven't seen TV static like that.
That's just what I see in my brain every day, so it's fine.
All right, so Gygus is defeated, y'all.
Woohoo! GG's.
You won! Next time.
That's time! GG! Woohoo!
I want to thank y'all for having me here. It was an honor to get to show this particular game. I love this game and the community around it. But yeah, so I'm Grey Goo Girl. I stream 3 nights a week on Twitch, twitch.tv/Grey Goo Girl. I do randomizer content, that kind of stuff. And Kennedy Housewife, you have anything you want to pitch?
Just that I have a run of Broken Age on Flame Fate Tales coming up Wednesday morning. That's it. Keep donating, y'all.
Hi. Heck yeah. All right, I think that just about covers it for us then.